Welcome back. Bradley Beal's been in and out of that Wizards lineup, but for this game, he was in again as the Wizards host the Orlando Magic. In the first, it's Kristaps Porzingis attacking the rim with ferocity and throwing it down. And then Beal's like, I'll have some of what Porzingis is having, but a little more graceful with the finish. Wizards up early. Other end, it's Franz Wagner with the Euro step finish over Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma knocking down the tray ball. Mo Wagner trying to get some of what his brother's having, but Daniel Gafford's got other plans. You will not get any Mo. Y'all see what I did there? A beautiful rejection by Gafford to save 2 points for his team. Other end, Kuzma is going to add 2 points to the Wizards score with another Euro step finish. And then Rui Hachimura, the man of the hour, grown man attack of the basketball for Hachimura. More on him in a second. Markelle Fultz, though, first. His response to he's washed campaign continues. He had 23 points in his basketball game. Kuzma had 25 points, 10 boards, 6 assists for DC. Bradley Beal's going to knock down a 3 to extend the Wizards lead to 15 in the third. He had 17 and 9. Boy, this Wizards team can't stay at full strength for nothing. You get Bradley Beal back, and then Kristaps Porzingis goes down. You can clear as day see that is a sprain of the ankle. And for anybody out there that has had that specific injury, you know you don't feel too great the next day. Porzingis will leave the game and not return. But it's fine for this one, because Hachimura had his guys back. By the way, Porzingis is about to be Hachimura's former teammate, as Rui, in his last game with DC, he put on a show. 30 points and 5 boards for Rui, as he is about to be traded. More on that in a second. But for now, the Wizards get the 20-point win. Los Angeles Lakers are one of the first teams to make a move as we get closer and closer to NBA trade deadline 2023. They are about to acquire Rui Hachimura from the Washington Wizards for 3 second-round picks and Kendrick Nunn. Now, this is a very interesting trade for a couple of different reasons. For those who are unfamiliar with Rui, hopefully you just watched him in that highlight. Hachimura was the 9th pick in the 2019 draft. He's averaging about 13 points per game right now, or where he was for the Wizards. Out of Gonzaga. At one point in time, I do remember there was talk of Rui being potentially the number 1 pick in that year's draft. Obviously, he slipped to number 9. He was a decent player for the Wizards. Washington, though, is aiming and they're starting to steer more towards a direction of giving Kyle Kuzma some long-term dollar. I'm talking about like right there, face of the franchise type money. Like clearly the number 2 option on that team type of money, which in all intents and purposes kind of, takes them out of the running to pay Rui as well. They're a bad team. And are you really going to just go into the luxury tax for a team like that when you're paying Bill a crap ton of money? And the answer was no. Rui had kind of been hitting over the last couple of days with the team. He didn't know where he was kind of at with the direction of the Wizards. To the thing that really sealed this trade was when Wes Unseld, the coach of the Wizards, was asked about, Rui's status right now. They ruled him out for practice today, and that was all she wrote, as the Lakers are getting ready to complete this deal with the Wizards for Rui. So that is why Washington is making the move right now. They're all in on Kyle Kuzma. Let's go over to my Lakers, all right? Let's break this down bit by bit. I like the move for this reason. The Lakers are doing something. I don't think there's a home run type of trade out there for LA at the deadline unless they're going to move Anthony Davis. It ain't out there right now. What the Lakers did was something that I've complained about over the last few months. So I can't be the guy that complains when the Lakers do nothing and then not give them credit when they do something. I've said for months now, the Lakers have been complaining about not wanting to give up these 2 coveted first-round picks in 2027 and 29. And I've said, okay, I hear y'all. I get it. I understand that, actually. You don't want to be depleted if and when the day comes that LeBron James is no longer with your franchise, right? So go get some of these other guys on your team. Make them tradable assets. I was not giving the Lakers excuses in that regard. There is no excuse for the Lakers to not be able to build up pieces that are playing alongside LeBron James. Through your G League, through whatever, through players that you signed, you got to get these guys better, all right? Like, these were too many guys that Rob Pelinka has signed over the last couple years whose values have declined after they joined the Lakers. And the guys that values have appreciated, they're no longer with the Lakers team for the most part. The Malik Monks of the world, all that, the Taylor Horton Tucker, who I don't think he's a better player, but his value did increase when he was on that Lakers team. Lakers, moved him. So when you go and flip Kendrick Nunn, who have been playing better ball of late, it is a risky move from this standpoint. You really don't like tampering with chemistry when you got something good going. But to be honest with you, the reality is Kendrick Nunn can only blame himself for getting traded from the Lakers to the Wizards. He did not come to Los Angeles with the right mentality, period. Point blank, period. We can go back and forth all day and night about, do you make this move now, whatever. At the end of the day, Kendrick Nunn can only blame himself for why he's getting traded. The Lakers have an influx on point guards. Kendrick Nunn is not a good shooter. This is just that on that. I like getting a younger guy. Rui, by the way, is in the last, next year will be the last year of his rookie deal. He's technically a restricted free agent this offseason. The Lakers, if they really wanted to keep Rui, like assuming he plays to where he's at, right where he's at, with the Wizards right now, with the Lakers, I mean, you could probably sign him for probably $10 to $15 million a year, which probably takes you out of the running of signing a $40 to $50 million free agent. But it does allow you still to have $20, $30 million in cap following Westbrook coming off the books. So I like it. And Rui is a guy, if you keep him in that Lakers franchise, he's young, he's got talent. Assuming he stays away from injuries, he will have stock in the future if you sign him. So all in things considered, I want to see LeBron with this kid. I do want to see LeBron get a chance to work with the kid and see if he can bring the best out of him, things that we didn't see in D.C. I mean, he's coming off a 30-point game and he gets traded, so I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at the move. I would like to see the Lakers still go make a couple other moves, but what have I been screaming to you guys? I said the Lakers need about 2 more rotational players, and they need a closer, and I remain true to that. And I think, getting Rui is fulfilling one of those rotational players. He's definitely a rotational piece, so I'm happy with my Lakers. And side note here, Patrick Beverley, he gets through the first wave of the trade deadline. The Lakers are losing a point guard, and it's not Pat Bev. So if you're a Pat Bev fan or if you're a Patrick Beverley himself, you are happy with Kendrick Nunn being traded because you are that much closer to your job being secured with the Lakers this year. Lakers on the verge of acquiring Rui Hachimura from the Washington Wizards for Kendrick Nunn and some second-round picks. When it becomes final, I'll update you guys. But so far, everything looks like this deal is a go. I'm out.